Round like a circle in a spiral, like a wheel within a wheel, never ending or beginning, like the circles that you find in the windmills of your mind.
Visit StogieGeeks.com/Debonaire for a list of retailers who carry Debonaire cigars. Buy some today and get a little more Debonaire. Welcome back, everyone, to the Stogie Geeks Show. I'm here in studio with Mr. Will Cooper and, well, Stogie Santa, too, but, you know, we can't, no one can keep tabs on Stogie Santa.
Yeah.
We're talking about Coffin Cigars. Now, well, you did a little research about cigars that come in the coffin.
Yeah, so first of all, this is not a Death of Cigar show, okay? We picked the Coffin segment before the FDA News Today. And actually, Coffin Cigars, I think, are one of the special, it's the opposite. It's a sign of life with a cigar, and it's just a very, usually when you get a cigar in a coffin, it's a very special cigar.
Special cigar.
So what I wanted to do is I wanted to talk about Coffin Cigars tonight. And I kind of started to try to do some research into, well, what's the history of this? And I really couldn't come up with much on it, right? Other than that it was a derivative of the cabinet slide lid box. So when you slide the lid up, and basically it is a slide lid box that is geared for a single cigar. Sometimes you'll see two of them in there. Maybe you'll put a Calibras are in there from time
Which
to
is in it because they're still very popular because the Tatuaje Little Monsters slide lid
box, yeah. So
like a big coffin.
It's a cabinet. What Cooper's going back to, it's a cabinet.
Right. So it has its origins in Cuba. It does have its origins in Cuba. There are Cuban cigars that were done with, but I couldn't find who was. I was looking to see who was the one who was the first, and I really couldn't come up with anything.
Oh, I was hoping for that. I wouldn't know.
I know.
I went, and if any of our listeners can feel free to.
Just ducks in the studio.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's
more than one.
We have the Aflac duck here.
My bad. That's my buddy Julio Gusto, or whatever his name is.
Oh, I apologize.
I'm sorry. I don't mean. No disrespect. I'm retarded.
Martinis.
Right. I'm just blown away by the segment. I had a great cigar.
When Stogie Santa waxes poet, and when I became a fan of Stogie Geeks, the best thing was listening to Stogie Santa love a cigar, and it was a long time, but tonight was one of those nights.
Oh, and the whole thing is okay. Well, we won't go back. Coop called it. Well, so let's go back to the coffin.
What's your favorite coffin cigar? Is there
Liberty.
such a thing? Is the Liberty series? Yeah, I was thinking that's the most iconic coffin cigar series. Every single one of the Liberty series came in a coffin,
right?
If I'm not mistaken, right?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think there is a release.
And the mystique with the Cuban seed and all that, but
there's a lot of else that
right.
went into the Liberty, yeah.
And then people took. Well, I'm not saying that they're the originator of it, but they to me that's what the allure of coffin to me. Not
Right.
saying anybody else. But that's the iconic coffin cigar to me.
It's impressive when you get, what do the Liberties come in boxes of 25?
20.
20? But it's impressive when you get a box and there's
box,
20 coffins. They're just awesome
And I
to
sell
look
out
at.
every time.
Yeah, you don't keep those in stock ever.
Nope.
No, it's good. Yeah, Liberty, and we're going to give away in our prize pack, Camacho Liberty from 2014 will be included in our prize pack.
I'll tell you what I'll do.
No, here we go.
No,
Here we go.
No. I'll do a 2015.
There you go. To get a 2014 and a 2015.
That is it.
How special is this? No, never mind. Keep my shot.
If you've got anything less than a 2014, we'll talk about trading.
I won't trade it. I'll only do it for the show and the listeners.
Because I remember the 2007 was a barber pole. I bought 3 or 4 of them from your shop, and
I don't have many, but
the 08s are all gone. Like you can't find an 08 anywhere, right? Was the 08 you can't find anywhere? Was that the one with the it looked like a red, white, and blue?
Right. Yeah, you can't find them anywhere, huh?
Except in Stogie Santa's humor.
No,
right?
I don't have any. No, go ahead. Keep going.
Your favorite Coffin cigar?
A couple from my father.
No, you got to pick one.
I'll pick one.
Good point.
I'll still go with it. It's the Don Pepin Garcia 10-year anniversary.
Great call.
Yeah.
Great call.
I mean, that was I think it was that was the one that released in 2013. Just a tremendous cigar.
Yeah. I you know something that
I'm going.
can't argue on.
I would go Liberty 2007, and that seems to be one.
2007 is.
I don't know if it's the best, but for me, it was one that I got my hands on a few of them, and I smoked all through them. And I'm
I truly don't have any of those.
Those are in a barber pole wrapper, just great cigar.
You know what I had? I wouldn't say the best, but was interesting. A Tony Montana. It was just the way they did it because it was all about that. It was a Scarface thing and whatever. It didn't smoke anything close to the Don Pepin or the 2007, but the allure of Tony Montana. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was a okay cigar, nothing great. You know what I mean? But the allure of Tony Montana. You know, maybe the hype of it. That's all. I wouldn't say go searching for it by any means, but.
Yeah, no, but those Don Pepin Garcias, what I will say is they were ones that you wanted to get and smoke right away.
Oh.
Yeah. So I mean, they were great right out of the box. I thought.
I was going to elaborate on that. Right out of the box, one of the few coffins I got to agree with you, because when I got them, I remember we did that. We did that, and the 2012 wasn't too shabby either.
The LE.
The LE, yeah.
The LE, yeah.
Took some time. That wasn't out of the box.
What the LE wasn't? It was the 10. I thought that was in the box. The
No,
coffin was in the
what
box.
was it? 12.
The 12 was a LE, but it wasn't. It was in the box. It wasn't in a coffin.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the box.
The 11 and they did the 2010 in the coffin. The 11 and 12.
And the
10 year
in the box, and the 10-year came in the box. That's right.
Yep.
You're right.
I can't go through the segment without mentioning Opus X. I haven't talked about Opus. I haven't been on a big Opus
look
X.
at the A's.
The A's come in a coffin.
Yeah.
The Fuente Charity Foundation
wait a minute.
boxes come in.
How about the BBMF?
BBMFs come in those charity.
Oh, yeah.
They come in individual coffins.
That's
They put a lot of special cigar. I've gotten boxes.
The BBMF is the best, the best. Great call.
We were supposed to do a BBMF segment because I got.
That may
some.
be the geek segment we talked about.
Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll have to go dig them up from my humidor at home.
Yeah.
You got more left?
Yeah, you want to come tomorrow? Bunk work, come tomorrow and smoke some BBMFs?
Yes.
Yeah.
I got some. I'll bring them. They need to be smoked now. I mean, they're pretty well aged. So.
Oh, I tell you what, they're a special. The naturals
cigar.
are good. The Maduros
Maduro is
are
out of this
epic.
world.
You have Maduros?
Yes, I do.
They are Oasis Plus.
Yeah. Yep.
Oasis Plus.
I got some that need to be smoked now because I think they're going to start going downhill. So, in those Cigar Charitable Foundation CFCF boxes, they all came in individual coffins.
Great call.
Awesome.
How can I forget that?
The newer ones, I don't know if they changed the packaging, they changed the pricing, they changed what cigars in them. I haven't purchased any of the newer ones, but some of the older ones.
Don't
some of the cigars are hit or miss,
that's
but
when
some of them are
Maduros
awesome.
were Maduro. You know, before the fire, before what's going on.
Yeah.
So
Good stuff there. Also, Ditka cigars come in the coffin.
wait a minute. Time out. Newsflash. As Paul was saying about the golf shoes of Mr. Will Cooper, he's got the I would say what's a Big Bang Series cigar?
Did you borrow those from your wife or something?
My
What's
God!
Look at my socks. They're stylish socks.
That's San
stylish.
Francisco socks or what? Good call.
You know how much these socks cost?
God, put your shoes on. This is a G-rated program.
My shoes aren't on camera. I mean, I've got nice shoes on at least. I don't have Crocs on or anything.
Thank God.
I got to try
Or
Crocs.
Uggs.
Uggs. Did you see? I thought of you.
What,
Real
'cause I
quick.
wear Uggs?
No, the guy with Uggs. He comes in. They try to jump this guy with Uggs because he looked like he was some kind of random wuss.
Yeah, and he was like a martial arts master.
Taekwondo type. Boom, 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 boom. All right, and the guy's on the ground and he's got his Uggs. He goes like this. He wipes off what he did to the guy. I thought of you so much because Paul is martial arts.
I did kung fu for a long time.
Yeah,
but
right.
Well, from
I should have sent that to you.
I love my Uggs. They're awesome.
Everybody
I'm
that wears
sad.
them.
I'm sad that the summer's
I'm
coming.
sorry,
I won't be
I
able to wear
read
my Uggs.
from-
I may rock my Uggs with shorts. I don't know.
Let's go back to Mike Ditko. Let's go back to something masculine here.
Uggs are totally What is not masculine about them? Tom Brady wears Uggs.
I don't even like women wearing Uggs. I mean,
Dude,
Uggs stand for
women.
ugly, okay?
You got to try them on, Will.
I will never.
With no socks.
Let me
No.
tell you
Exactly. That's what my wife says. No
I
socks.
will be dead and they won't put me in Uggs.
Well, putting those shoes on you, then I'd be dead. Okay, let's go.
All right, so the Ditka cigars. One thing about the Ditka cigars is they've had several of them in coffins, and one thing is
first
they're
series.
yeah the touch. They did when they first launched. They came out with 3 coffin cigars that everyone forgets about: the player, the coach, and the Hall of Famer. It was a Connecticut, Habano, and Maduro. I think still those were the best ones in the Ditka line. They were very limited.
Did you? I think the first series is the best series.
The first one, yeah.
Was that the one with Connecticut?
Yeah, the Connecticut. I thought that Connecticut was the only Ditka
I never
Connecticut they
smoked
did.
it.
I thought it was awesome, that Connecticut.
And that's the one we blew through. The other ones I had no offense, I had to put on closeout.
Yeah.
The Connecticut's
The Connecticut,
were gone.
I thought that Connecticut was one of the best cigars in the Ditka line. The player.
But the only thing, did you notice well, I saw it in the 14. The only thing you got to be careful with is with the lacquer.
Yes. We were talking about that, how
The lacquer.
all the coffins that I know of, in Stogie Santa, I don't know if you've ever seen one that's not made of cedar.
I haven't.
They're all made of
They have
cedar.
to-
No one puts out I mean,
You
they
have to-
metal tubes with a cedar lining.
But-
maybe it's the plastic used in some
Usually
cigar
they're
packaging.
Usually they're wrapped in tissue, though.
Wrapped in tissue, and they're
Right.
all cedar.
Yeah.
You never see a plastic coffin with a cedar lining. Like, you never see that. I don't know why, but
and it protects the cigar, that tissue, but yet you could still absorb some of the cedar, which is
I
well.
also find, speaking of
Flavor
coffins,
cigars.
that they'll tend to develop a little mold inside. It'll trap moisture just like a tube, and
Yeah.
they tend to develop a little mold or
Yeah.
mineral deposits on them.
Yeah.
But again, that's a story for another time that we'll do on the show. No matter how bad it is, mold is not going to hurt you.
Now, do you?
No,
do
most of the mold, like when you get it on a
wipe
coffin,
it
yeah,
off.
you wipe it off and it's fine.
That's what I was gonna say. Do you store when you get a coffin cigar? I usually store them in the coffin.
I do too.
Me too.
Yeah.
I check them. If there's mold in there, I will pull it out.
Yeah. Because you know it's mold. You know why? It's plume. You never see it at the foot of the cigar.
Right, exactly. And plume is more crystally than the
Right. So, okay,
Yeah.
let's stick with
Anyway.
it. That's a show for another time. We're not going to.
Tatawahe Man in the Sea.
Yep.
That's not really a coffin.
It is a coffin. There's more than one cigar in there, but it's still a coffin.
It's a larger coffin.
It's
It's like a fat man's coffin.
Yeah, there you go. And then was it Cooper you? Somebody told me that it was they went on Facebook and they saw they saw a post. A guy literally put out he couldn't keep the cigars lit. He smoked all 3 of them at one time. He couldn't.
Oh, the Culebra.
Yeah. Was it you, a Cooper?
No, I don't know if it wasn't us,
It was
but
I thought
I
it
can
was
see
you.
someone do it. So they actually tried to light all 3 at once. That's
And that's the whole
that's a
thing
shame
is
because that Man in the Sea is awesome.
Right, like Casey Johnson, a lot of yell out to you. We did a little impromptu at a restaurant for him, for Mr. J's, and we got a honeybee.
Really?
So anyway,
It's like his reminder that he should be doing the Stogie Geeks show.
yeah, right.
Who's never calling me?
Dude, you're on the show.
I know, I love it. I tell you, this makes my night with you 3. This is epic. You guys have if you're not listening, get on right now and listen to this because
I
you're
know
not
what
gonna
I'm
get
getting
this.
all the Stogie Geeks for Christmas is new socks.
Yeah.
God, I have
New socks with these fucking shoes.
With Uggs. Socks and Uggs.
When I see Cooper Uggs, I'll shoot him.
please do, and please do. You know what?
He'll go to IPCL with Uggs on.
I will not go to. I want Crux out there listening. New Balance shoes, baby.
New Balance.
good friend
Anyway,
Krug, yeah.
I'm gonna interrupt this segment to bring some credence to something to Stogie Geeks. As you know, you go on different websites, and I'm not going to mention them. I give kudos to Stogie Geeks and Cigar Coop. The truth is out there. They don't go out there. They don't report something that is erroneous and stupid. I really think that's important to what's out there. I really do. I give kudos to Paul and to Coop. This is what the truth is all about. So, amen to both
Thank you,
of you.
guys. Thank you.
I got to say that because
The truth will set you free.
right, because I don't comment because if I do, depends what time of the day when I'm drinking, and I haven't commented at all, and I give myself a lot of credit. But both
No,
of you,
you haven't. You've been good and straight.
I have to because as much as I'll always be a Stogie Geek for the rest of my life, and I don't want to bring bad press. But you guys come out and tell the truth, and people
All right.
that are listening, listen to that. Listen to what's going on. Anyway.
Coffin Cigars.
Coffin Cigars.
Right, I had to come out. That's my rant.
Thank you.
I know.
No,
I had
we
to do
appreciate it.
that.
Thank you. Yeah. Very much. Yeah.
Okay,
we do.
what are the Coffin cigars?
You know, Rafael Nadal actually came out with the bin number 1.
I haven't smoked that yet.
You don't have it? Did I give
How
one?
was that?
You did give me one.
Very good. I like it's a box press in the bin number 1, which I like it a lot. In fact, I'm going to be talking about the bin number 1 tonight. No, next week I'll be talking about bin number 1. But very good blend. I think the Coffin actually is a real nice presentation. It's a nice, really varnished. I don't always like a varnished Coffin.
Right, you got to be careful.
But this one, yeah. But this one's really, they did a really elegant job on it.
So what do you think?
Perdomo. Edition
Silvio.
de Silvio.
Oh,
That's-
great
that's a
call.
great one.
Those
Great.
come in
That's-
individual
something?
coffins.
Bingo, number one.
Those cigars are awesome. by
Remember
the
we
way.
had those?
one of the best cigars they ever did.
The older
Paul.
ones, the newer ones, every single one that I smoked is that Edition de Silvio. I love that cigar.
Wow,
Love those cigars.
that
The
is
old
a-
ones you had that were
holy
Maduro.
moly.
I had some other ones. I don't know if it's a Connecticut or not, but some of their new ones.
It
that
was
came out
like
that-
a lighter shade. I don't know if it's
God,
but
so
I forgot about
good.
those.
They're expensive.
No, but you know something?
I tell you what, they're worth
You
every
get
penny.
what you pay for.
Yep.
So
Fantastic.
the question I got, we're talking about Coffin Cigars. What is the purpose of the Coffin?
I think it's really to make the cigar special. I don't think it serves any other purpose other than to make the cigar special. When you put it in your humidor, it doesn't. You got to put it in a special spot in your humidor because it doesn't like go in a tray or a bag easily.
Did you
anything,
call
know?
those the ultimate of actually limited releases?
No, I think they use that as packaging for limited releases.
I think it's
but
more of a gift. I think it's a great gift cigar.
it is.
It's a gift cigar.
It
but
protects the cigar like a tube.
But what I'm trying to say is that when the 214s are gone, 213s are gone, the Perdomos are gone, they're gone. Do you see them reproduced in that year?
No, they're often limited.
That's what
cigars,
I'm saying.
yeah.
I don't know what limited means in this day and age of cigars, but
You know, it's going to be interesting to see if we see Coffin releases this year at IPCPR. There's a lot of talk right now about a wood shortage.
and especially in Nicaragua.
Skip was talking about
Right.
that, but I've heard it from other people, and I'm hearing already there's other packaging options that are. So I don't know if we're going to see a lot of Coffins come out this year. There were several last year that came out.
Because it's funny you say that Padron. I'm not. This is no big thing. They what they do is they offer us a certain amount of money to ship the boxes back, which is very smart.
Yeah, I think CLE does that as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Whatever. And I tell you what, kudos to them.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just recycling. Do you
Have they,
sit there?
They've never released a Coffin cigar, have they?
Not that I know
No.
of.
Yep.
And
It's interesting.
yeah,
yeah.
because they don't have to.
They have the formula.
Oh, great formula.
They have the
Formula is success.
And that's when they've stuck to that formula. I think they've had the most success. You know,
And they'll be least affected by certain scenarios.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. I mean, but there's other companies. I think there's probably other companies out there that have probably never done a Coffin cigar.
Oh, we're going to go back. God, I forgot about the Perdomo. What else?
Perdomo, yes. A good
That's
one.
a great call. I mean, the Opus X and all these in Liberties are easy.
Yeah.
All right, we've got to think. There's got to be something
Got to be
we're
at least
missing.
one more.
I mean, the Monte Cristo. Didn't they do a Monte Cristo A? A Cuban Monte Cristo A in one?
No, the Cuban Monte Cristo. How's this? My daughter is 28. She graduated. That was going back 10, 11, 12 years ago, and I had the A. And if there's one out, I personally don't know. I don't know.
Did you have some of those that you bought? The A's from Monte Cristo that are Cubans that came in a coffin?
No, that's what I'm saying.
I thought they did. I thought there was maybe a release.
I'm
of
not
one.
saying
Are there
there
Cuban cigars that come in a coffin?
Yeah, there are.
Oh, they're out, but the A, I don't know.
I thought the A did, and if anyone knows that, let us
ping
know.
us.
Let us know.
No, that's something in the chat. Give Paul.
Yeah, I wonder if which Cuban cigars did come in a coffin. That's a good question.
Yeah, no, I know there was some when I was doing the research for the segment, and now I'm kind of.
Great segment.
Yeah.
It really is. I think the one that caught us by surprise, or for me, is the Perdomo.
I think we forgot about that one.
Oh, that was excellent.
But I like Koof's point too. I think it's a great gift.
It is.
Because it looks special. It's basically in its own little tiny humidor.
I mean,
yeah.
It's presentation.
Every year when we do like white elephants around Christmas time, there's always a Camacho Liberty, whether it's someone pulls one out of the vintages or it's one of the more recent
It's
ones.
the easiest sell in the world.
Yeah.
Right? Especially at that.
Davidoff did a coffin. They did. They've done a coffin.
Does their
don't
Culebra
know.
come in a coffin? I think the Culebra comes in a
the
coffin.
Culebra came in a coffin. I mean, the Oliva Series V Culebra came in a coffin.
Yeah.
I still have one at home, which I've got to break it open at some point. And we talked about doing a Culebra show at some point. Jason Holly's Viva Republica came in a coffin. Culebra is like a natural cigar to put in a coffin, I think.
Right.
And why don't you explain what it means by that Culebra, what it is?
They're three cigars twisted together. And they were originally done in Cuba because as a way of, they used to limit the factory workers to only take one cigar home. So to kind of get around it, they twisted three kind of Lancero sizes into this nice twisted pattern. And one thing I'll say about Culebras, when they're twisted together, they are beautiful.
Oh,
when you pull them apart, they're the ugliest thing.
They're like a ugly vein.
Right. Yeah, but they underfill them so they'll actually
They
draw.
underfill 'em.
Yeah.
And that's what they did. I know. Yeah, they underfilm because that's the only way they can bend them on that.
And there was some
There's
dispute.
There's some spotty construction on those.
Yeah. Well, there was some dispute as to whether that was actually why Culebras were created. Others said it was just packaging. Others said they were limited to 3 a day, and for convenience they would put them together.
There's some folklore around it, we should say. Yeah. That's more folklore. So, I mean, those are...
Okay, well, while we're talking here, I see you both... What are you smoking right now?
You know what? Why don't we do this? Why don't we...
Take a break.
I have a pretty good idea of what I'm smoking. We're smoking the Unbanded.
Yeah,
so I have a pretty good idea of what I'm smoking.
I know what it means to be the ugly stepchild. Okay, mine's not unbanded. I'm smoking a Cattle Baron cigar, which is...
And how are you liking that cigar?
This is my third one, and I really enjoy it.
We just did for folks needs to catch the next Stogie Geek Shorts. Paul and I paired that with gorgeous cranberry tea vodka and some really good Flintstone, actually Montana
T-bone steaks.
T-bone steaks that were just unbelievable.
Awesome.
And I ate mine cold with onions, and
it was still good.
I was still good. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm supposed to chew those, aren't I?
I must have had that. I mean, those had to be 20. Those were huge.
Huge steaks.
These were like Flintstone cuts. I mean, they were just... And we were
Bonnie
just sitting
Rubble,
there.
huh?
We're sitting there and we're just eating, and you guys could watch us eat. I mean,
it was an interesting segment.
It was a fun
We've
segment.
never eaten on the show before.
We never ate, drank, and smoked.
And talked about all three.
But you'll see in this, and we're going to have Brian Moussard, who's the person behind Cattle Baron, on in 2 weeks, and we'll talk more with him about.
Oh, in 2 weeks. I heard it was different.
Yeah, don't go by what I say.
Okay.
Pay attention. All right. So we're going to pause for a short commercial break, come back, and we're going to tell you about the Unbanded that we're smoking and do the reveal. So make sure you stay tuned. Legend has been reborn, introducing the new Hoyo de Monterey. At Hoyo, they're about craft. From seed to soil to sunshine and rain, they obsess over their labors. With skillful hands and passionate souls, they create. They do not settle. They do not concede. They are Hoyo de Monterey, and this is their craft. Experience the uniquely handcrafted Hoyo de Monterey at hoyocigars.com. The highly sought-after Punch Rare Corojo is back for 2016. Rare Corojo is made with a dark Sumatra wrapper and fillers from Honduras, Nicaragua, and the Dominican Republic, giving you a powerful yet rich smoke. These highly coveted and revered cigars are only made in small quantities once a year, so get them while you can.
This is a punch classic that you can't pass up. CAO has brought you iconic cigars over the years. Brasilia, Italia, La Traviata, done in a playful nature with a unique twist. Travel to the exciting world of CAO and back in just under an hour with any of the groundbreaking CAO World Blends. Test the boundaries of style with new age brands in the 95 rated Flathead. Honor the past with new classics like Pilon. Treat your palate to an array of flavors with Soulfire and Moon Trance. At CAO, the experiences are limitless. So what's your next move?
Hello.
Hi. Hey, we're back. We're on the unbanded segment. We've kind of broken up the unbanded segment into its own animal.
Entity, yeah.
I call it its own animal. It's its own animal. We're smoking the unbanded right now. Now, normally
Me too.
Stogie Santa
I'm
is not. He's
sorry.
very upset about this.
I feel left out. I'm just no. I'm looking at it. So I've got a feeling you guys are going to be right on as usual.
I think. Well,
Well, I don't know. I don't think we've ever
now,
gotten it.
now I think we're going to be wrong.
Probably wrong, right? This is a very dark, oily, toothy wrapper.
Yeah. A dark.
In a Toro-ish size cigar. Maybe it's
Spice?
a 54.
Oh, sweetness.
I call this a 6x54. It's not spicy, although my palate is pretty demolished
it's not
right now.
spicy.
But
The only thing is, to your defense, Coop, this is the seventh cigar, right? Number 7. And I'm not trying to make excuses. Unban this, to be honest with you, for future segments,
We normally do it
I
before.
propose that you smoke unbanded the first cigar.
Well, we normally do it beforehand. I was traveling this week, so and then
I was just an idiot
And
and
then
forgot.
and then we had a very busy day in the newsroom over at Stogie Geeks and Cigar Coop today. So we kind of got things got away from us.
there's
Okay, whatever.
There's
So-
a ton of smoke coming. I mean,
A lot of smoke production.
a lot of smoke
So
production.
what I
and
noticed,
it's got a
Paul-
bluish tint to it. So look, I recognize the color.
It's yours, is that?
I recognize
what
the color.
What I
and
noticed, Paul, why you get more smoke? You got a much deeper cut. You're going into this deeper cut.
Oh, you like my cut, huh?
Oh, baby, it's
You like
so
this?
deep.
It's look at that, right? This is
I
my new
can't-
cut. This is my new favorite cut. It's a deep V cut. And you know me. I've never been a huge fan of it. Do I ever come to you,
Yeah.
Stogie Santa, in your store and be like, "Hey, what do you got for V cutters?" I'm kind of like,
Never.
never. And how often do you see me V cutting a cigar?
Never. And to take this another step further, I come down unannounced twice so far. And the last one was yesterday, if I remember
yeah, it
right.
was yesterday.
He was smoking a cigar that happened to be, unfortunately, Paul syndrome. And
It
I
was.
noticed it was a deep V cut.
It was a
wasn't
deep V cut because I am addicted to the deep V cut.
So, and can I ask you why?
So I believe in experiencing this deep V cutter is that when you straight cut a cigar, there's a certain amount of surface area. I think when you put an angle on it that goes in and then out, you actually get more surface area. So I tend to get a better draw to speak to
Yeah,
the Paul
I think
syndrome. I also think that like channel that it creates, the smoke kind of builds up in there and it gives you a different flavor kind of profile. I think it lets you get better flavor from the cigar in this deep V cut. I also think that construction, in terms of like unraveling and the cap and all that stuff, if it's a fragile wrapper, I've had pretty good luck. Now I have cut the V's where, part of the wrapper will kind of peel off a little bit, but it's much less than a lot of the other cuts that are out there.
I think when you do a V cut or a punch, my personal opinion is when I do something like that, I wet the cap. So you don't crack
always
it.
wet the cap, no matter how I cut it.
Right. Well, when you guillotine this, I'm a guillotine type of person, but I've noticed, not that I've been around a lot, but it seems like that's your choice of cut.
In the past 3 weeks,
I just
3 weeks
seen.
now?
I'm just looking here. I just seen. See, I would be afraid of the V cut. Just watching the last 2 or 3, 4, 5, 6 cigars, just too much smoke for me.
There's a lot of smoke coming out of this. There's a lot
This
of-
cigar has a ton of
ton
smoke
of smoke.
production.
I just
in that
can't-
dark, oily wrapper, and just the way, like when I hold the cigar and I look at it,
Now,
I kind of,
Would you say
without even tasting the cigar, just looking at it and looking how much smoke it's producing, I would guess what the cigar was.
yeah,
I could be wrong.
I wonder because of that, did it fool me? on what it is because I think
But-
you and
but-
I thought the same thing.
But before you unveil your
People beeping at us out there.
selections,
They're like, "Hey, Stogie Geeks."
yeah, right, exactly. Oh, there's plenty of Stogie Geek fans. They're in the studio. They're outside, and a lot of people are afraid to do that blind type of testing that you're doing because they're afraid to say what they are. And I'm looking at this, and I'm looking at it has me. I don't want to say anything because I'm afraid. Go ahead.
I don't get a lot of spice off this. I was gonna sneeze, and then it went away. I hate it when that happens. I don't get
always
a lot.
look up when you want to sneeze.
So there's not a lot of spice that comes from the cigar, but it does have like this
It's got a
chocolatiness
flaky
to it.
Chocolate, not a very sweet chocolate, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I like a darker chocolate.
darker chocolate.
Yes, I agree. Because there's
there's some
I don't know.
earthiness to it. I mean, I think it's broadleaf for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be surprised if it's Nicaraguan Habano.
So everything that we've said
if
about
this-
it, Will,
Is
if
it,
you
is it earthy?
There is some
a
earthiness.
touch
to
of earth,
Yeah.
mostly that
Earthy
chocolatey flavor.
sweetness. So we're looking at Nicaraguan.
Yeah.
You
Are
think-
we
you
agree?
think it's Nicaraguan Habano or Nicaraguan in the blend?
I think it's going to make a broadleaf and Nicaraguan in the blend. And I tell you what, all the characteristics that I've observed, I think it's a Liga number 9.
That's what I thought.
I mean, I would guess Liga number 9 just by the color of the wrapper and the smoke production when I'm not even puffing on it. Like the way that smoke comes off of it.
I'm
speaks to me.
surprised that it's number 9 because it's too dark.
Now I see the picture on there, and it looks.
That's the unbanded picture in our
Now-
new light box here.
Whoa, that's not a good picture.
Why is that not a good picture? You think the
Because it
color's
looks
off?
too light.
It looks lighter, but
It looks well.
But
That
the
could be
only
the
thing-
light box shines a lot of light,
Right.
light on it. So yeah,
the
absolutely.
only thing that's
yeah,
right.
Yeah.
I'm looking at scenarios of I can see why Liga. I don't know what you're getting for what you're saying, and the combustion rate with that big smoke.
Yes.
But it does taste like a Liga. All right, Karnak,
So what's your final
Liga
Liga
9,
number 9? Liga number 9 Toro.
Toro.
That's a Liga number 9 Toro. Stogie Santa just by visual,
Oh,
It's not a Liga.
it's not a Liga.
not a Liga.
So
All right, we're gonna-
No way, it's a Liga.
it's not
You
a
are
Liga.
right in saying it is not a Liga.
I see a red band.
It is an Untamed by La
Wait,
Aurora.
but it is broadleaf.
It is broadleaf in it, but it's not Nicaraguan. Did they put Nicaraguan filler in that? I don't think
it's
Untamed is
Dominican.
Nicaraguan filler.
This is mostly Dominican.
Yeah.
Is that the extreme or the regular Untamed?
This is looks like the newer.
Well, there's another band.
Oh, hold on. Oh, that must be the Extreme band. Yeah, this is the Extreme. This is the new one.
Okay.
This is actually a little bit less in strength than the original Untamed and very smooth. Like I said, I didn't get a lot of spice off of it, and I got a lot of those chocolate earthy notes.
I thought it was stronger. You didn't think it was stronger than the original Untamed?
No,
I see.
I don't think it was.
See, I have my.
Well, my palate's
Yeah.
again.
It's definitely. I mean,
I don't have 3 of them. We should have given Stogie Santa one. He could have played along.
you know,
The color, the
The
color.
color. You were right. You called it Stogie Santa.
Yeah.
You were like, the wrapper color is off. That's really funny. That's really funny. No, this is. I like that chocolatey flavor a lot.
yeah. No, it's actually it's aged out a lot better.
Mm.
I just wouldn't have thought extreme.
Can we put the full picture back up there? Can we take the lower third away too? Yes, thank you. There it is. Oh, so the Extreme goes, yeah, that's very nice. We were fooled. We thought we had one. And we got
The
completely
Untamed,
fooled.
this came out at the 2015 IPCPR trade show, and it is a Connecticut broadleaf with a Dominican binder and a combination of Dominican and Nicaraguan filler. And we're smoking. You nailed the ring gauge, 54, 5.5 by 54.
I'm getting better at this.
Stogie Santa gets the points tonight.
With the ring gauge anyway. Picking out what it is, I was wrong. These are blended by Manuel and Noah,
Yep.
who was here in the studio,
Studio,
last year. Last year or the year before?
Year before.
Year before.
Ended 14.
Dire Straits. That's
For a last cigar of the day, this would be one of my go-tos for sure, because it's definitely full body. But like I said, a lot less strength than the other Untames that I've smoked. I smoked the original one. I don't think I've smoked an Extreme yet.
This is what you're
Now I am.
looking at a year old.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got a year's worth of age on it. So excellent. I love the Unbandeds. So much fun. We're going to have to get you in on this, Stogie Santa.
Yeah, we definitely do.
We do one a week.
So send 3.
Yeah. So if you want to send us Unbandeds, that's a good point. We haven't requested that people send us Unbandeds. But if you do want to send us Unbandeds, please do. Send them, obviously, without the bands. Send an envelope. We'll make sure that executive producer Keith stores the envelope.
Yep.
And our guys will take pictures of it in our fabulous light box. And we'll do it as an Unbanded segment on the show.
Yep.
Awesome. With that, we can short break. Come back with our Stogies of the week, so stay tuned. We'll be right back.